Tori Roloff of LPBW shares charming family photographs from baseball game. Extremely enjoyable greetings, viewers. Welcome back to my channel. For the latest news updates, please subscribe to the channel. Tori Roloff, a former cast member of Little People, Big World, chronicled her family's recent excursion to a San Diego Padres game by posting numerous charming photographs, eliciting overwhelming admiration from fans for her children's cuteness. Tori, 34, expressed her enthusiasm for an enjoyable evening at the San Diego Padres game, sharing multiple photographs of family members adorned in Padres jerseys. Jackson positioned the ball on the pitcher's mound, and he was fully focused. Tori, who has children Jackson, 8, Lila, 5, and Josiah, 2, with her husband Zach Roloff, remarked, "It was our children's inaugural experience at an MLB game, and they thoroughly enjoyed it." Lila and Josiah were particularly enthusiastic about clapping for the snacks. "We will certainly return." San Diego has converted the Roloffs into Padres fans. The former TLC performer ended the caption by humorously highlighting that Josiah's shirt bore the incorrect name. Additionally, "Josh accompanied us," she tweeted, accompanied by several laughing, crying emojis. Tori uploaded photographs of all 5 family members on the field, along with images of Jackson holding a baseball and attentively observing the game. Shortly after Tori shared the images, other social media users commented enthusiastically about the family's remarkable experience. "I greatly appreciate this. The Padres organization comprises wonderful individuals. I am delighted that your charming family relished our magnificent city and the finest ballpark in Major League Baseball," one individual remarked. Another remarked, "I am delighted that the organization has treated you so well. Welcome to the Padres family." Tori not only shared the photographs on her account, but also chronicled the trip on her Instagram stories. A photograph depicted the family with pitcher Jake Peavy and Afton Kaufelt, as Tori focused on Lila and Josiah consuming popcorn. "These two are merely here for the popcorn. They are my children," she wrote. Tori Roloff from LPBW shares charming family photographs from baseball game. Extremely enjoyable, initially published in Parade. Tori Roloff, a former cast member of Little People, Big World, chronicled her family's recent attendance at a San Diego Padres game by posting numerous charming photographs, eliciting overwhelming admiration from people for her children's cuteness. "What a great evening at the San Diego Padres game. We experienced immense enjoyment." Tori, 34, captioned numerous photographs of family members in Padres jerseys. Jackson placed the ball on the pitcher's mound and was fully focused. Tori, who has children Jackson, 8, Lila, 5, and Josiah, 2, with her husband Zach Roloff, stated, "It was our children's inaugural experience at an MLB game, and they thoroughly enjoyed it." Lila and Josiah were highly engaged in the applause at the snack time. "We will certainly return." The Roloffs have become Padres fans in San Diego. The former TLC star ended the remark by humorously noting that Josiah's jersey displayed an incorrect name. Additionally, "Josh accompanied us." She composed this alongside several laughing, crying emojis. Tori uploaded photographs of all 5 family members on the field, along with images of Jackson holding a baseball and observing the game attentively. Shortly after Tori posted the images, other social media users commented enthusiastically about the family's remarkable event. "Love this so much. The Padres organization comprises exceptional individuals. I am delighted that your charming family appreciated our magnificent city and the finest ballpark in Major League Baseball," one individual remarked. Another added, "I am delighted that the organization treated you so well. Welcome to the Padres family." One photograph depicted the family with pitcher Jake Peavy and Afton Kaufelt, while Tori focused on Lila and Josiah consuming popcorn. "Bahaha, these two are solely here for the popcorn. They are my children," she wrote. Tori Roloff of LPBW shares charming family photographs from a baseball game, stating, "So much fun." This was originally published on Parade on July 11, 2025. This narrative was initially reported by Parade on July 11, 2025, where it first emerged. Tori and Audrey Roloff of LPBW hint at camping excursion following familial dispute. Article authored by Catherine Schaffstall. 2 weeks ago, Tori Roloff and Audrey Roloff, former stars of Little People, Big World, provided fans with an insight into their latest collaborative camping excursion following their familial discord. Tori, 34, utilized her Instagram stories on Sunday, June 29th, to post multiple photographs of her children at the lake. Camping trip number 2 completed. However, I have finally completed my camping experience, hee. She said with a photograph of her and her husband Zach Roloff's children, Lila, 5, Josiah, 3, and Jackson, 8, dressed in coordinating jammies. Another image depicted Jackson and his cousin Ember, age 7, in the water together. Tori captioned the photo, Audrey Roloff, witnessing the growth of these two brings me immense joy. Tori persisted in chronicling the excursion by posting a photograph of Zach, 35, in the water beside 2 of their children. I am now officially settled for the year. Although it is not my preference, it is certainly worthwhile on the rare occasions we participate, as the children derive immense joy from it, she noted. Although Tori and Audrey, 33, did not post any photographs together, Audrey verified her participation in the vacation by sharing an image of her children with husband Jeremy Roloff, Ember, Beau James, 5, Radley, 3, and Mirabella, 13 months, dressed in matching pajamas with their cousins. The 4 enjoyed an exhilarating camping experience with their cousins this weekend. Mom and Dad require a nap, she captioned the photo. Tori and Audrey embarked on the journey with their families amidst their persistent familial discord. Fans previously seen the deterioration of Zach and his father Matt Roloff's relationship when Matt, 63, opted not to sell their family estate, Roloff Farms, to any of his offspring. Although twins Zach and Jeremy indicated interest in acquiring the property, Matt opted to list it for sale in May 2022. Zach and Tori estranged themselves from his family following the choice. They provided an update regarding their relationship with majority of his family during the June 19th episode of their podcast, Raising Heights with Zach and Tori. In response to a fan's inquiry regarding their present family dynamics, Zach stated that everything was satisfactory. He remarked that he shares a commendable relationship with his sister, Molly Roloff, and described his rapport with his youngest brother, Jacob Roloff, as decent. However, Zach did not disclose the status of his relationship with Jeremy, 35, during the podcast episode. Zach Roloff of LPBW experiences emergency brain surgery. Terrifying 72 hours. Tori Roloff, a star of Little People, Big World, disclosed that her husband, Zach Roloff, experienced emergency brain surgery. This is not how we envisioned our week, the 31-year-old reality star posted on Instagram on Thursday, February 9th, with an image of Zach, 32, in his hospital bed. Zachary underwent an emergency shunt revision this morning. The past 72 hours have been frightening, but he is recovering well. Tori expressed gratitude to her friends, family, and the team of neurosurgeons. Although she did not specify the reason for Zach's surgery, she indicated her hope that the procedure will alleviate his headaches. Text, you are exceptionally resilient, Zach. You recently underwent brain surgery and managed it with remarkable composure. I am immensely proud of you, her note stated. Johns Hopkins defines a shunt as a hollow tube surgically inserted into the brain, or occasionally the spine, to facilitate the drainage of cerebrospinal fluid and redirect it to a site in the body for reabsorption. Medline characterizes cerebrospinal fluid as a liquid circulating in and around the brain and spinal cord, serving as a protective cushion against sudden impacts or injuries. 2 days prior to Zach's emergency surgery, Tori utilized her Instagram stories to request that fans keep him and their family in their prayers. On Tuesday, February 7th, she disclosed that Zach's shunt requires repair and that he will undergo surgery in the morning, acknowledging her reluctance to publicly share her spouse's illness. She stated, "They describe it as routine surgery, but it is far from routine for us, and Zach and I are apprehensive. It feels significant to us, yet we have confidence in his doctors and their expertise." 1 day later, Matt Roloff, Zach's father, provided an update regarding his son's health. Please enable Manage Cookies to access the video. The family has maintained continuous communication. "We are all praying for Zach as he undergoes a crucial shunt revision," Matt, 61, stated on Instagram. "He is in capable hands with Tori fervently advocating for his best interests. Please send all prayers for Zach's successful recovery." The couple married in 2015 and has 3 children: Jackson, 5, Lila Ray, 2, and Josiah Luke, 9 months. All 3 children were born with achondroplasia, the most prevalent form of dwarfism, which Zach also possesses. While Tori accompanied her husband in the hospital, she disclosed that her mother-in-law, Amy Roloff, was holding down the fort with the younger children at home. Prior to the Oregon native's hospital visit, Zach and his wife informed their followers about their son Jackson's operation to rectify the bending in his legs. 1 year following the November 2021 procedure, Zach provided an update on the toddler's recovery. Zach stated on Instagram in response to a fan's inquiry on Jackson's recovery, "The screws in his legs assist in straightening them as he grows. He may only grow an inch per year, making progress difficult to observe for some time." Matt Roloff is engaged to Karen Chandler following 6 years of courtship. After 6 years of dating and some lighthearted encouragement from his now fiancée, Karen Chandler, LittlePeople, Big World star Matt Roloff proposed, and she accepted. "Following 6 delightful years together, I proposed to Karen, and she accepted," the 61-year-old TLC personality said People in a statement on Wednesday, April 19th. "Our intention is to relish our engagement, and we anticipate a modest yet elegant wedding in 2024. Although the couple publicly acknowledged their relationship on Instagram in March 2017, 9 months subsequent to the farmer's divorce from ex-wife Amy Roloff, they had been acquainted for years due to Chandler's employment on the family farm. The Roloffs, who have twins Zach and Jeremy, aged 32, son Jacob, aged 26, and daughter Molly, aged 29, initially separated in 2015 after 28 years of marriage. To see the video, please enable Manage Cookies. In an August 2021 episode of LPBW, Matt and Chandler, 55, addressed their relationship status when a producer inquired whether they were engaged. "We are not," she remarked at that moment, playfully striking the author of Against Tall Odds, "being a David in a Goliath world. He has not proposed to me, so we are certainly not engaged yet." Matt stated that the two were not engaged yet, to which the Arizona native responded, "Don't push it." Earlier that year, the patriarch of the Roloff family hinted at the prospect of a proposal following a fan suggestion for him to marry Chandler. "Perhaps I shall." Matt responded to the viewer on Instagram in March 2021. "You will need to wait and observe. Smiley face." The reality stars demonstrated their dedication to one another by cohabiting in Arizona while still retaining separate residences in Oregon. "Our overarching objective at present is to maintain our commitment, nurture our affection, travel to Arizona, and allocate substantial time together," Chandler articulated in the August 10th, 2021 episode of LPBW. "While we are in Portland, we will reside separately and frequently meet." Matt agreed, describing the relocation as a significant new chapter in life. Amy, 60, married Chris Merrick, her partner since 2016, in that same month. Matt was not invited to the wedding. Merrick, 60, exclusively stated to Us Weekly in November 2021 that his decision was not a reflection on Matt or Karen, but rather aimed toward enhancing the comfort of the children and guests, since their presence would have created a difficult situation for Amy and Matt's children. "For which one are they expected to express happiness?" he inquired at that moment. "I believe it would have elicited a plethora of mixed emotions for them to be present together." 1 year ago, Chandler exclusively informed us that there are no hard feelings between the two couples. "Time facilitates healing, and consequently, everything is progressing positively at present," she stated. "Everyone is exerting considerable effort. We all cherish our grandchildren. We occasionally convene and create an enjoyable atmosphere." Amy and Matt have 7 grandchildren: Jackson, 5, Lila, 3, Josiah, 17 months, children of Zach and Tori Roloff; Ember, 5, Bode, 3, Radley, 17 months, children of Jeremy and Audrey Roloff; and Mateo, 16 months, son of Jacob and Isabel Roloff. Tori Roloff is addressing comments on her appearance following the release of an endearing film featuring her 5-year-old daughter, Lila. The star of Little People, Big World posted a charming baking video with Lila on Instagram on Tuesday, whom she shares with her husband, Zach Roloff. Tori captioned the Instagram image, "Baking with Lila is my favorite activity," featuring the mother-daughter duo preparing bread together. Although some admirers of Tori commended the duo for their quality time together, some detractors resorted to the comments area to express disparaging remarks regarding her looks. One individual inquired, "Why is your face so swollen?" while another stated, "Tori, clean yourself up." Shortly after her initial post, Tori utilized her Instagram story to address those that had posted disparaging comments. "Okay, I must express this. Numerous individuals have left atrocious remarks on my reel featuring sourdough with Lila. Seriously," she commenced. "You failed to grasp the essence. It was not concerning my appearance at 8:30 in the morning," articulated the mother of 3, who also has an 8-year-old son, Jackson, and a 3-year-old son, Josiah, with her spouse. "It was not about the camera angle I employed or the unsatisfactory condition of my skin. It was not about my unkempt hair or the repeated impression that I appear pregnant. Text, the emphasis was on dedicating time to my daughter in the kitchen today," the TLC alum elaborated. The significance lay in the immense joy it brought her to participate. The intention was to inspire other mothers to involve their children in culinary activities, an area I have openly acknowledged as challenging. The objective was to depict authentic life. If you are not interested in that, feel free to disengage. In response to her rebuttal, Tori received considerable support in the comments of her initial video. One commenter stated, "Disregard the impolite remarks. I did not notice them, but I observed your post regarding the public's opinions." Another added, "Continue being yourself and the exemplary mother you can be. Your children will cherish these memorable moments. Get a life, people. She resembles the rest of us mothers cherishing moments with our children," remarked another individual. "She is genuinely an approachable and remarkable mother." One individual highlighted the elevated expectations imposed on women, stating, "Being a woman is utterly exhausting. Let us prepare bread with our unruly children while ensuring we are impeccably made up and coiffed." They further expressed, "I wish women would impose any standards on men as opposed to subjecting other women to unattainable benchmarks. We are capable of improvement." Tori and Zach Roloff of LPBW have welcomed their 3rd child, a rainbow baby, following a miscarriage. Tori Roloff and Zach Roloff welcomed their 3rd child, a rainbow baby, on Saturday, April 30th, expanding their family to 5 members. Tori announced on Instagram that Josiah, weighing 7 pounds, 6 ounces, and measuring 19.5 inches long, is the most cherished early birthday gift a mother could desire. "We love you, sweet boy," she expressed. He was born on April 30th, 2022, almost 2 weeks prematurely, but we were prepared. Our family is exceedingly joyful, and the children immediately cherish him. I am also really proud of Tori. She has performed remarkably. The couple are the parents of son Jackson, aged 4, and daughter Lila, aged 2, who were born in May 2017 and November 2019, respectively. In March 2021, the former stars of Little People, Big World disclosed their experience of a pregnancy loss. "I have genuinely never encountered loss like this," the 30-year-old photographer articulated in an Instagram post at that time. "I have never felt such profound sadness, anger, and fear simultaneously. I exhibited no indications of losing our precious angel baby, and nothing could have equipped me for the moment I learned our beloved baby was gone." Tori subsequently recounted the miscarriage on their family's TLC show 4 months later, stating that she was particularly affected by the tragedy. Tori articulated in the July 2021 episode, "Everyone asserts that neither I nor we are at fault. It was merely that this fetus was not viable for life. However, it is challenging not to contemplate what transpired on that day. It is a prevalent occurrence, affecting more individuals than one might assume, yet one never anticipates it will happen to oneself," particularly after 2 full-term pregnancies without complications. In November 2021, the reality stars revealed their expectation of another child. Baby arriving in spring 2022, Zach, 31, informed his Instagram fans at that time, "Tori is as beautiful as ever." His wife announced in her own post, "We are thrilled to share some wonderful news. Baby Roloff will be joining us this spring, and we are immensely grateful to God for this precious gift." The TLC personalities disclosed maternity shoot photographs in their announcement, while Tori persistently chronicled the progression of her baby bulge on Instagram in anticipation of baby number 3. "Grow, baby, grow," the Oregon native wrote a monochromatic photograph in January 2022. "I am concentrating on the remarkable capability of this body to nurture a baby rather than the additional weight," as Zach describes it, that has emerged. "I already adore this child immensely." North Plains, Oregon, KATU, a segment of a renowned Oregon farm showcased in a successful television series, is up for sale. 16 acres of the Roloff family farm, the backdrop for the series LittlePeople, Big World, is being offered for just less than $3 million. The property has a 5-bedroom, 5.5-bathroom residence, a red barn, a castle, and a western town. At 63, soon to be 64, Matt Roloff states, "I am endeavoring to simplify my life. It is time for me to focus more on the path to retirement." Roloff informs KATU News that his offspring will receive the remaining 80-plus acres of his property. "It serves as a catalyst for your aspirations," Roloff asserted. "It is the quintessential property regarding location. It is uniquely situated." Roloff states that the Roloff family farm will be accessible this autumn for its annual pumpkin season, and that Amy, accompanied by her new husband, will be present on the farm. The residence features a swimming pool and a hot tub on the rear terrace. Audrey Roloff resume social media activity with insights gained. Audrey Roloff, a previous participant on LittlePeople, Big World, LPBW, temporarily disengaged from social media, with her last post dated February 12th. She has now returned and has addressed the insights gained during her vacation. Audrey Roloff frequently engages with social media, often attracting criticism for her activities. Furthermore, her tendency to utilize her children for attention generates annoyance among many. Consequently, her decision to take a vacation was unexpected. On March 12th, following her homecoming, the TLC alum shared a photograph on Instagram with herself, her children, and her husband, Jeremy Roloff. They were at their cabin in the woods, which they discovered during their quest for a property to purchase. In her lengthy post, Audrey informed her LittlePeople, Big World followers about the children's enjoyment of a winter holiday. She remarked on the significance of entirely setting aside her phone during that period, particularly when discussing the increased time spent with the children at bedtime. The LPBW alum also discovered that a hiatus from social media is feasible. She remarked, "This time away has been immensely beneficial for me as a mother, spouse, friend, and even in my creative endeavors for work." Positive outcomes arise when individuals disengage from their devices and engage with others.